The FTMO challenge. Wow, this is something pretty much exciting. A lot of persons have asked me to do a video on the FTMO challenge or the funded challenge. So I did my due diligence and did some research, and I said I was gonna make a video on it. So stick to the end. Make sure that you like and subscribe if you learned something, and let's just jump straight into it. So my friend actually sent me a message stating that he passed his funded challenge, the FTMO challenge, and he made his first withdrawal, and it was around 930 something dollars, $986, right? And he got his paid through PayPal. So I said, let me go ahead and see if I can do the FTMO challenge myself. I currently have 2 or 3 persons that are doing a funded challenge. 2 actually have the MFF, that's the My Forex fund. It's similar to FTMO, however, it costs a little bit cheaper, and the drawdown, the profit that you have to make, which is a challenge, the first step is $800 and the second one is $500. With the FTMO, the first step is $1,000 and then the second one is $500. Alright guys, so looking at my FTMO dashboard, we can see where, as you can see, I started the challenge on the 24th. I took my first trade on the 24th, which was, I think it was a Thursday and a Friday. As you can see, I got a dip. I was up by $186, $195, then took a dip, then went up. This was the nice US 30 trade, which brought me up to $475. Then I made some mistake and went back all the way down to around $130. But then after that, I kept steady growth. I was up back to around $458. Then I came back down, went back up, then came back down, and now I'm progressively growing into the account, as you can see. So if we go down, we can see today my max permitted loss is $1,653. Today's profit I made around $126.43. Today's permitted loss is $626.43. Now remember, this is a 10k challenge, so the maximum daily loss that I can actually take on within a trading day is $500. So because I'm up by $126.43, that's added to the $500. So if I, for example, continue to trade for the rest of the day, the most I can actually lose today is around $620. You don't want to go exactly to the amount, or else you would actually lose. You would actually not pass this. So in regards to the max daily loss, as you can see, I passed that. The max overall loss of the account is 1,000. As you can see, I am passing that because when I got the account, I only the account went down to negative the account went down to $9,940, and that's the reason why you see a negative $60 right here. Currently, I passed the minimum trading days. You have to trade at least 10 days in order to pass the challenge. So that's why I'm just taking it slow. I know I can pass the challenge before that time, but I just want to take my time to do the challenge and try to come up with a try to be actually consistent and come up with a strategy that will always work. And we'll get into that with the live trades and how I actually take the trades. It's one strategy that I have been using. So we'll definitely get into that. And as you can see, this kind of shows you like a daily summary. As you can see today, I end with $126. Yesterday was $124. The day before I ended with a negative $86 in negative $86 profit. In April 1st, I ended with $239. That was the highest day, and that was the highest profit that I got. And this was, I believe, with the US 30 trade that I took. I have one bad day and then negative 200, and all of these trades on this day were so bad, and I just had the discipline to say, you know what, let me just go ahead and stop trading and then come back stronger. And as you can see, I did come back stronger and regain those back. So yes, As you can see, my average profit is around $34. My average loss is around $31. I have a basically a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. The expectancy is around $7.59. The profit factor is around 1.64, and as you can see, I currently have roughly around 60% win rate. I have used 14 lots so far, and I have taken 82 trades on the account. And as you can see, this is basically like a breakdown of all the trades that I've taken so far on the FTMO challenge. A really cool feature that I wanted to point out real quick before I jump into the live trades is the ability to document your trades, like do like a journaling. I really like that factor. As you can see, this was a US 30 trade that I took. I made $169 profit, and as you can see, it allowed me to insert a picture, the reason why I took the trade. As you can see, pullback strategy, previous high, and the explanation, and then it allowed me to say that. So that's a really cool feature, so to document your trades that you've taken so far. So now we're gonna jump into the live trade that we took on today, which is the 6th of April. And then a false breakout, came back down, false breakout again, and then came back down, acted as resistance. So what I did was to actually put a buy stop right here. So once we get enough bullish, well, a buy stop a little bit above this close. Once we get this break of structure, then I knew that price would actually continue to go to the upside, and that's how we took the trade. But like I said, I am expecting for US 30 to continue to the upside, hopefully, to regain some momentum that was lost. As you can see, we have a couple order blocks to be filled, or whatever you want to call it, supply and demand. We have one right here. We have another one right here. This one was already retested. This one is a fresh zone, so I do believe that US 30 is gonna come right here first. So that's around 34,560 or 34,500. I'm expecting for price to come up to that zone. If not, then this would be another zone, and then if not, then obviously we'll come back around 34,900. So that is my expectation, hence the reason why I placed it to 35,000, because I do believe that this zone, these zones up here will be retested back eventually. This zone was broken and retested again. As you can see, we had a retest and then a massive sell-off. So I do expect that price to at least come back to around 34,500, and then if that is broken, then it will come back to 34,700. So if we hop over to the MT4, we can take a look and we can see where right here acted as a support and then price came back and broke. So if we put this rectangle area right here, you can see that support, resistance, support, support, broken support, resistance, another retest right here. So this area is the first zone that I'm expecting for price to come back to. Well, that's one of the zone. Then this is another zone, as you can see. Continuation to the upside. All right, that's it. I'm gonna go into the sell. Stop loss gonna be about this. That would be $25 loss, and my TP would be around right here. So let's see how the trade goes. Usually when we have a bullish candle, sometimes the market does just a slight pullback to grab some liquidity to push the market back to the upside. And also this is a zone, and we're still in a downtrend, so I do believe that we might just get just a pullback and then a continuation to the upside. So this is how you have to use supply and demand. Even though it's a small area, once you scale in on a 5-minute time frame and you can see prices rejecting and the bulls are getting smaller, that means that the bulls are coming out of the market and the bears are stepping in. So if you can see, I actually waited on this shooting star candle to form, and then I entered the sell. So I'm gonna wait until this candle close to see what's gonna happen. Once it's closed bearish, then that will be the confirmation that I'm looking for. And then once we get the other candle forming, then what I will do is to move my stop loss from here to break even, just to make sure that I'm risk-free in this trade. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull this down a little bit because I do believe that price is not gonna come back up right here. So just in case if it does, then I'll just risk $12 out of my account. As you can see, we're up by $22 right now. We have 29 seconds left. 20 seconds left for the market. We got a good push to the downside. Yeah, ooh, that's a nice drop. So I'm gonna take my profit at $25, 25 pips. Bam. There we go. So now I'm up by 10,653. Well, I'm up by $653 on the account. Let's see if it was actually gonna hit the TP though, win by win. Ooh, TP done. TP done on US30. So you can use these strategies, guys. Scaling on, use a 30-minute time frame, look for areas, then scaling on the 5-minute time frame, look for wick rejections. Once you see wick rejections, then you can go in and take buys and sell. So that's it, guys, for the end of this video. I hope you enjoy it. Make sure you leave a like, and thank you so much for watching it. Make sure you subscribe as well. Adios.